Hey, thanks for coming back. So if you're not in the top 3 in Google Maps, you're losing 80% of business. Like, that doesn't kill you. That doesn't like burn you up that your business shouldn't be there and your competition or people who used to work for you started their own business and they're ranking on Google Maps. That has to burn you. Like, I wouldn't be able to sleep, right? So what I did was I put together a video today that showed you 7 free things that you could do that will increase your rankings. I also included a free guide, a PDF, right, that you could download for free, and that could help you as well. It's all the latest stuff that you need to do for 2026. The link's in the description below. The only thing that I ask is if you like this video, please subscribe to the channel and please like it, and also make a comment below. Let me know the city and the keyword that you're trying to rank for below. All right? So watch this. Big Darren, I miss you, brother. Rest easy. All right, guys. So there's nothing worse than watching these videos of these guys talking about how all their clients rank, and I hate to be one of those people, but I just want to show you what I did for one of my clients. They were not ranking, even though they were my client. They were not ranking, but these 7 things helped them rank. So I want to show you because you may be having the same problem. So you could see this is their website right here, and you could see that they're ranking for junk removal in their town. They're right here, right? What you want to do, the first thing that you want to do is you want to get a tool like Local Falcon or Local Dominator. And what this does is it shows you where you're ranking outside your area, right? So, you may be sitting in your office and you go, well, we're ranking, but if you drive to a coffee shop, 2 blocks away, you're not ranking. So you really want to take this 10-mile radius right around here. See where I'm circling right here? You want this 10-mile radius. So you can't do SEO without having a SEO grid program. I suggest you get one of each. Now, listen, if you don't have one and money's tight, or you don't know how to use it, all you need to do is just put the word SEO grid in the comment section below, and I'll get a grid out to you. All right, guys. So when you get out to a job, make sure that you have your phone with you and you turn your location services on. Take several pictures, and those are the pictures that you're going to use on the website. Now, what your phone does is it creates coordination points that Google's able to read. So make sure that you have location services on, whether you're using an Android or an iPhone. And when you take those pictures, you could put those on your website and Google knows where they were taken. That's really important. So that's the first thing that you want to do. All right, guys. So step 2 is super easy. You want to log into your Google business profile. So it's real simple. Just go to business.google.com. Click the first link that says edit profile, and you scroll down, right? Because you're going to come to a page like this, and I want you to just scroll down right here to service areas. And I want you just to click a couple of these service areas, just like that, okay? Do not go crazy. Don't click 20 of them, right? Just click somewhere between 5 and 8 or 10, something like that. Start with that. Now, each area that you click, right? Say Kansas City, St. Petersburg, Gulfport, you need a page on your website. So your domain, like ABC Plumbing or junkremovalservice.com/Kenneth City junk removal service, right? So 2 things. You want to put it in your Google business profile, make sure you have the cities that you service, but then you need to echo that on your website. Anything you have in your Google business profile, you need to have on your website. All right, so almost every business ignores this, and this is really important because what it does is it feeds the Google business profile, lets it know what you do and where you do it, and it's right here. It's the product section. So a lot of plumbers and electricians think, well, they don't have products, they just have services. Google means the same thing. Just click the edit products and add the services. Now, here's what you want to do. You want to add a relevant picture. So, for example, if you do drain cleaning, show a picture of drain cleaning, and then what you want to do is you want to add the city and then the keyword drain cleaning, right? You want to add that underneath the picture. So you want to do that for every service that you have. Now, remember something, for every service that you have, you should have a page on your website for that service. Remember, everything that goes in the Google Business Profile should echo on your website. So visibility actually means nothing if you don't convert, right? So if you don't answer the phone, or it takes you a long time to get back to somebody who sends you a message, you could send messages through Google Business Profile, right? If you don't answer that, the messages that people are sending, Google will remove you from Google Maps, right? So phone calls get left unanswered and people try to message you using Google Messenger and you don't answer, Google will remove you from Maps. So you want to make sure that you do that within 5 minutes. So getting relevant backlinks is super important. It's not about buying backlinks. It's about getting relevant backlinks. And let me show you the easiest, freest way to do it, and probably the best. Type in your competition, the number one person, put them in Google, right? Once you have their brand in Google, scroll down. The first link you should see is their website. The second one are all the directories that they're in, right? So over here, you see, years ago, I built a Weebly page. You see but look how high it's powering my website, right? I have a YouTube page, right? Instagram, the org, Crunchbase, and later on, you'll see Yelp and Thumbtack and all that. So the first thing you want to do, LinkedIn, Facebook, right? Wary, right? So you want to make sure that you have everything that your competition has. Now, here's a couple of other small things. Remember, you got to have Yelp. You have to have Yellow Pages and Thumbtack, and you got to have the big ones, right? But here's another one. If you're a plumber and you type into Google like plumbing directories, right? If you type in plumbing directories or junk removal directories, I had a viewer tell me that I drive them crazy when I type, right? You could find a bunch, look, yourlocalplumbing.co. I should have kept it on junk removal, but you get the idea, right? You should be in these directories. So you want to be in relevant directories. Then instead of taking out plumbing, put Tampa, or put your area, right? I live in Tampa. Anybody want to come visit? Right? So these are all the directories for Tampa. So you're letting Google know what you do, and they also know where you do it. And fill out all these directories. You could take a weekend, get in 10 directories, get in 10 business directories like junk removal, plumber, electrician directories, right? Now, here's another thing you want to do. Find a local baseball team or basketball team that you could sponsor that has a website that will put your link on their website, or a chamber of commerce. Those are very, very strong local relevant links. Now, you don't have to be part of the Chamber of Commerce. Ask them if you could just be on their website, what that costs. Sometimes, they'll let you do that for like $25 or $50 per year, right? The last thing I want to do is go to any chamber meetings and shake people's smoky hands. I don't like that. So, but get on the chamber website. If you get your website on a chamber, if you can get your website on the chamber website, that's gold. You're showing Google that you're a local business. Hey guys, so I do client work. I usually do 2 or 3 projects per month. If you have any interest, come to my website. It's called mindsaw.com. Just click the Let's Talk button and fill it out, and we'll get together for a few minutes. You'll actually speak with me. We'll get together for a couple of minutes and see if we're a good fit, and we'll move on from there. Thank you. Keep feeding the Google machine what you do and where you do it. You can't do that enough, right? So you come over here to posts. You just click post right here on your Google Business Profile and see where it says add post. Add a description up to 1,500 words, where you do it and what you do, and add a relevant picture and click post. Do it every day for 30 days while you're trying to rank that keyword. Just keep hammering plumber in San Francisco, or, electrician in San Diego, right? Whatever your keyword is, keep hammering it every single day with the Google post. Not the same post. Use different words, right, and different pictures, but hammer it every day for 30 days. You're feeding the Google machine. A lot of the SEO that I just do by site, right? So what I do is I audit other competitors, and it's just super simple. It's kind of fun. I like doing it, right? So I'll go over to the top three if I'm not ranking in the top three, and I want to see, what categories did I have, what keyword pages did I have, how many photos do they have on each page, right? That have attributes turned on, like, can you text them through your Google business profile? How many reviews do they have, right? And what's the how fast are they getting reviews? Now, one of the ways that you could tell that is by this program, and I think they give you 3 free searches a day. It's called GMB Everywhere. I'll put the link in the description below. That's why I have these icons down here. But I just click basic, it takes a couple of seconds to load. So I just did it before. But you notice I clicked one of the clients. It was clean slate, right? I clicked clean slate, and it gave me all their service pages, right? It gave me their categories, their attributes. So, for example, you may not have wheelchair accessible on your Google Business profile, right? So you may want to add that. You also want to take a look at their business hours, right? If they're open 24 hours, especially if you have a service-based business, you should be open 24 hours, right? Because if you put that your business closes at 4 o'clock, you won't be found in the Google business profile after 4 o'clock. They don't want to send people to businesses where they're closed, right? But if you have a service-based business, nobody's coming to your house. So make it 24 hours. Make sure you have that on all your directories, because it's going to ask you what your hours are. You make sure it's 24 hours. You make sure you have that on your website. So, it's really hard to do local SEO without 2 programs. It's GMB Everywhere, and then a program like Local Dominator that lets me know how far I'm ranking. Now, I use AI, right? I have skills built into Claude. Once I do a visual of everything, and because that whole thing, the human in the loop, right? There are things that Claude can't catch that you need to do by site. So I do that, and then at the end, I give it over to Claude, and it comes out with some great suggestions. So that's what I suggest you do. Now, look, not everybody has the amount of time that I have to do this, right? I have a staff of 6 people, and you may be working, 10, 12 hours a day, and then coming home and doing this for another 2 or 3 hours, right? You're banging your head against the wall. Your business is growing. Your business is growing. When it gets to the point where you have, some marketing money, I'd like to talk to you. I'd like to talk to you about getting ranked on Google Maps. I also like to talk to you about getting found in ChatGPT, doing some pay-per-click in ChatGPT. You know what? Don't forget about Bing. Bing gets 5% of all web clicks. And, junk removal on Google may be a $40 keyword, but on Bing, it may be $5. So what? So what? Who cares how people find you, right? Put in $200-$300 a month into Bing, right? So guys, I hope this video helped you. I make these videos for you because I know how hard business is these days. And like I said when I started, man, it's like it burns me when I see my competition in in Google Maps, and my clients aren't there, right? So I try to do everything possible to do that because I know how important this is. This is an extra beer money. You're actually feeding your family. You're putting your kids in better schools, right? So, always be good to your wife, to your kids, right? Tell the ones you love them, and we'll see you tomorrow. Thanks.